Reiner taking on 10-year ring veteran, the Masked Superstar. They lock up collar and elbow in the center of the ring. Arm drag takedown by the Lightning Kid. The Superstar complaining to referee Carl Roach about a pull of the tights. The Kid now asking the crowd to back him up. They circle one more time, lock up once again, another clean arm drag, and definitely no pull of the tights in that one. This match taking place in Pace, Florida, at Pace High School, another blockbuster card for Southern States Championship Wrestling. They lock up again in the center of the ring, collar and elbow, top wrist lock applied by the veteran, pulls the hair, and down goes Reiner to the canvas. Turbo Ted, the Masked Superstar, second on the outside of the ring there. Reiner at a bit of a disadvantage here. He's the underdog. He's got experience going against him, but he's got the speed and the stamina advantage. If he can use that, along with that youthful exuberance, he may be able to pull off an upset here. Carl Roach now asking the Superstar if he pulled the hair. There's the flat of the boot to the arm as the Masked Superstar works on his younger opponent. Irish whip, back body drop. Hits the ropes for momentum and a big leg drop by the Superstar. Neglects to go for the cover. Full body slam. Down to the canvas goes the Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner. Stay tuned, wrestling fans. Next up, a big tag team encounter. It's going to be the man from Alaska, Yukon Jack. He's going to be teaming with Chief Iron Claw. Their opponents, the massive Sinister Kane and the Asian Assassin. You won't want to miss that one, fans. Plus our main event of this week. It's going to be the original Junkyard Dog, Norvell Austin. 37-year ring veteran. He's going to be taking on Bad Brad Armstrong. It's going to be a great show, fans. And right now, kicking it off, we've got the Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner, and the Superstar as the Masked Superstar drops a leg across the lower abdomen of Reiner. It looked like a low blow. Once again, the Superstar, with the Lightning Kid on the canvas, drops the leg once again. And Reiner is really going to have to reach deep down and call on all the intestinal fortitude he has to mount a comeback against this 10-year ring veteran. Look out. Shoots him through the ropes to the arena floor by the ringsiders. Turbo Ted. Referee Carl Roach's back is turned. The Superstar's got him distracted. Look out. Full body slam on the floor. Stomping away now is Turbo Ted Dalton. Sends Reiner back in under the bottom rope. And I'm sure he told referee Carl Roach, hey, I was just helping him back in the ring. Wait a minute, the Kid with a right hand to the midsection. Another right. A big kick, and down goes the Masked Superstar. This could be the opportunity that the Lightning Kid was looking for. Headbutt to the lower abdomen. Little payback there. But Turbo Ted pulling his man to the outside of the ring. Experience shown there by the Turbo Ted and the Superstar there. When the Kid got things rolling, they stopped the momentum. Now they're going to take their time and try to offset this young man's game plan as referee Carl Roach backs him off into the neutral corner. There you get a good shot of the Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner. once again in the center of the ring. Side headlock applied by the Lightning Kid. The Superstar now trying to reverse with a top wrist lock. But the Kid snatches the headlock once again. Taking the Superstar to the canvas now. But Turbo Ted with the foot of the masked Superstar, putting it on the bottom rope. That's going to cause the break. The Lightning Kid is practically having to wrestle two men here. A meeting of the minds. Turbo Ted with a little advice for the Superstar. Collar and elbow type in the center of the ring. Roll up now by the Superstar. Got a 2 count on the Kid, who comes back up ready to fight. Referee Carl Roach reminding him that this is wrestling, not boxing. He needs to open those hands. Wrist lock applied now by the Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner, trained by international superstar Chris Cody, the consummate technical wrestler. So he's got that background. Drops the leg across the arm and now hooks in the armbar. Carl Roach down on the mat to ask the Superstar if he wants to give it up. I wouldn't count on that. This man knows his way around the squared circle. The Kid now backing his man to the ropes. Irish whip to the opposite side, exploding through the air. Big flying lariat, high leg drop. Trying to mount some offense now is the Kid. And once again, smart move by the Superstar, some would say. Others would call him a coward, but he scoots out of the ring for another consultation with Turbo Ted. Once again, Carl Roach asking him if he pulled the mask of the Superstar. And the Kid's got to be frustrated, but using his time wisely now, getting this capacity crowd and pace high behind him. As the Superstar now is re-entering the ring. Calling for a timeout now. There's no timeouts in professional wrestling, as I'm sure referee Carl Roach is explaining to him right now. The Superstar knows that very well. He's just wanting to kill some time. Knee lift to the midsection there and a forearm smash to the back. Straight right hand, illegal there to the face of the Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner. Irish whip. Big clothesline, turns the Kid inside out. Lateral press, hooks the leg, goes for the cover, but only a 2 count on the Lightning Kid. Wrist lock applied by the Superstar now. The veteran from parts unknown is going to pick a part of the body, it looks like, and he's going to stick with the arm of Jerry Reiner. Armbar applied now into a hammerlock. And he drops the knee. Carl Roach down there asking Jerry Reiner if he wants to give it up. This Kid has a heart that's as big as All Outdoors. Watch Turbo Ted right there. Breaking the hold now is the Superstar, but he goes right back to it. Hooking the arm with his boot now is the Superstar and falls back, applying the pressure to the chicken wing. And back to the arm once again. Big elbow to the tricep muscle there. Pushing down with all his strength on the arm of the Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner, trying to wear that limb down. The Superstar may be going for a submission here. In his 10 long, illustrious years in this sport of professional wrestling, the Superstar has learned it all. He knows submission wrestling as well as lateral press by the Lightning Kid. Look out. out of nowhere. Goes for a kick, but it's blocked by the Superstar. Looked like he kicked him right in the side of the face there with the other foot. Good offensive move by the Lightning Kid. Trying to rally now. Picking the masked Superstar up off the canvas, locking him in. Looks like it's going to be a vertical suplex. Well executed. Floats over for the lateral press, but once again it looks like Turbo Ted putting the foot of the Superstar up on the bottom rope. Dalton intervening in this match several times. Reiner having to deal with that. Look out. Beautiful standing drop kick. Hooks the leg. Only a 2 count once again. The Lightning Kid trying to use those quick aerial tactics. Puts his opponent in the ropes once again. Spin wheel kick. Nicely executed, and down goes the Superstar. But he's in the ropes. That'll break the count. Reiner now in control. He's in the driver's seat. Oh, blatant low blow right in front of the official, Carl Roach. Completely unnecessary, as the Superstar is a great technical wrestler in there as well as a ring veteran. He doesn't need to resort to those kind of tactics. Big splash in the corner. He's going to go for the cover now. Wait a minute, Turbo Ted on the outside holding down the leg for added leverage, and that's going to be all. Roach did not see that outside interference. The Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner, telling him about it now. Going after Turbo Ted. World Pro Wrestling 2000 here in Dothan, Alabama at the Houston County Farm Center. And get ready for tag team action, as it's going to be the Lightning Kid Jerry Reiner along with his tag team partner, the Highlander Dwayne McLeod from Glencoe, Scotland. They'll be taking on the brand new tag team tandem of the High Rollers, the Real Deal Johnny Reno and Hardcore Hal Magnus. The fan favorites there, Reiner and McLeod, making their way around ringside. High fives and handshakes for all the great fans here in Dothan. Sizing up their competition there on the arena floor. The Lightning Kid and the Highlander. The Highlander always has that dragon head katana at his side there. Look out, sliding into the ring underneath the bottom rope. But taking some boots from the team of the High Rollers. Double Irish whip here. They duck the clotheslines. Double drop kick from Reiner and McLeod, setting this crowd here in Dothan, Alabama on fire. Fast action opening up this tag team contest. Watch the Lightning Kid generating offense from that top turnbuckle. Plancha from the top rope all the way to the arena floor. On both men. On Magnus and Reno there, the Lightning Kid putting his own body at risk. Look out, here comes the Highlander, double noggin knocker. And the High Rollers are off to a slow start in this one. The Lightning Kid and the Highlander getting this crowd into the action. I gotta tell you though, Johnny Reno and Hal Magnus, two of the real blue chippers here in World Pro Wrestling 2000. These two guys could be the future of professional wrestling as we know it. Nice arm drag there from the Lightning Kid. Locking in the arm bar. Standing wrist lock now applied on the Real Deal Johnny Reno. Reaches out and makes the tag to Dwayne McLeod, the Highlander, who comes off that top rope with an elbow smash. And it looks like in the early moments of the matchup, Reiner and McLeod are going to try to make those fast tags and work on the arm of Johnny Reno. Another tag is made, and this time it's the Lightning Kid Jerry Reiner to the top rope. Drops the double axe handle to the bicep muscle. And winds that top wrist lock once again. In control now, the team of Reiner and McLeod. Forearm smash out of nowhere from the Real Deal Johnny Reno, hammering away at the Lightning Kid. reaches over and makes the tag to Hardcore Hal Magnus, who gets an arm drag. The tag is made to the Highlander Dwayne McLeod once again, and now it looks like Reiner and McLeod are going to work on the arm of Hardcore Hal Magnus. This guy looks like he's sculpted out of marble, folks. The body of a Greek god. And off the top rope, it's the Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner, once again, winding the wrist lock. Good wrestling being shown here from the team of the Lightning Kid and the Highlander, but a big forearm smash from Hardcore Hal Magnus makes the tag to Johnny Reno, and another arm drag takedown from the Lightning Kid. And so far, the High Rollers have not been able to get their offense off the ground. Big headbutt right to the shoulder there from the Highlander, the brawler from Glencoe, Scotland. Backs his man into the ropes. Irish whip is reversed by the Real Deal. Look out from behind. Outside interference from Hal Magnus and a hard clothesline from Johnny Reno. And just like that, the pendulum has swung into the corner of the High Rollers. Reno now shoots his man into the ropes. Irish whip. Reverse elbow smash right to the butt of the jaw there. The Real Deal scoops his man up, full body slam. And McLeod now on the receiving end. The tag is made there. Hard forearm smashes from Hardcore Hal Magnus, working on that lower back. The power of Magnus as he scoops his man up and slams him hard to the canvas. Goes to the top rope. Look out! Nobody home there for the moonsault attempt. But right back into it, into the offense. Hardcore Hal Magnus. Shoulder blocks to the lower back. Look out, a big stunner. Just like that, the Highlander could be out of it here. Going to the eyes there with the flat of the boot. It's Hardcore Hal Magnus backing his man to the ropes. Irish whip. What action, wrestling fans? Catches him like a sack of potatoes and a side suplex. All this high impact punishment has got to be taking its toll. The Highlander on the receiving end of all this vicious punishment here. The High Rollers now in control, in the driver's seat, no doubt about it. And here comes Johnny Reno, once again, the Real Deal. Hard knife edge chop to the chest. Shoots his man under the ropes, another Irish whip. Stiff clothesline right to the chest. The Lightning Kid on the ring apron, eagerly anticipating the tag. Snap suplex there from Reno and a cover, but only a count of 2. McLeod eats the turnbuckle. Wait a second, Luciano from the outside. It's a triple team. The Lightning Kid there vehemently trying to get in the ring. Referee AJ Pierce there, tied up with the Lightning Kid. Didn't see any of that outside interference. Reno now shoots his man into the corner buckle, follows him in with a monkey flip. McLeod desperately trying to get to that corner to make the tag to the Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner. DDT from the front face lock position. Reno goes for a pin. McLeod's got a heart as big as all outdoors. He'll never give up. Wrist lock applied now, and the tag is made to Hardcore Hal Magnus, the physical specimen from Muscle Beach, California. Hammering away at the lower back of McLeod there. Look at Luciano once again getting physically involved, all 3 men. And again, the Lightning Kid just pleading with AJ Pierce to turn around. Look out, a headbutt to the lower abdomen there. Applying an ankle lock here, Hardcore Hal Magnus. Magnus and Reno, both students from the Gulf Coast Wrestling School located in Panama City, Florida. both men learn their craft well. They've got skills inside the ring vastly beyond their years, no doubt about it. These two men, two of the young lions in the sport of independent pro wrestling. Knife-edge chops hammering away in the corner on McLeod. The Highlander finally able to fight back, delivers a headbutt, goes to the second rope and drops the elbow. But can he make the tag? This is the opening McLeod's been looking for. Look at that ring generalship from a rookie there, grabbing the ankle. Magnus there, keeping McLeod from making the tag. A nice hold here, grapevining the leg, pulling back on the head there. Hal Magnus really working over the Highlander. Picks his man up once again. Shoots him in Irish whip. Beautiful 360-degree power slam. And it's Magnus now locking in his own submission hold, the mag lock. And it could be curtains here for Dwayne McLeod. But wait a minute, Reno calls Magnus off there. He wants the tag. That could be a big mistake from this young team because Magnus had his patented hold locked in. A double snap suplex from the High Rollers. And Reno wanting to drag this one out. It could have all been over. Hammering away now at the Highlander, Dwayne McLeod shoots him into the ropes with momentum. Reverse forearm. Elbow smash there to the Highlander, who hits the canvas hard. Side headlock into a short bulldog. Reno proud of himself there, goes for the cover, but look at the kid. All that frustration finally coming to the forefront as he makes the save and argues with the official. The High Rollers still in control as it's Reno shooting McLeod in. Look out, reversal of the Irish whip. A running clothesline into the corner, and there's the tag to the Lightning Kid. The Kid is fresh. Standing drop kick to Reno. Drop kicks Magnus. And it's the Lightning Kid, Jerry Reiner. Irish whip into the ropes on Reno. The flying lariat. McLeod nails his man on the arena floor. All hell's breaking loose, wrestling fans. Irish whip. The spinning wheel kick. The Kid goes for the cover. This could be all. Barely getting the shoulder up there. Johnny Reno, the real deal. They're fighting on the floor. Reversal of the Irish whip inside the ring. Reiner gives Reno the boot. Face buster right to the canvas. Once again, the Lightning Kid goes for the pin. And again, getting that left shoulder off the canvas. Look at Luciano putting the boots to the Highlander on the floor. A reverse stunner from the Lightning Kid. A new maneuver in the arsenal of Jerry Reiner. But again, it's Reno getting the shoulder up. The Kid is a house of fire in there. It's all offense from Jerry Reiner. Irish whip into the ropes, reverse. Luciano from the outside with a steel chair. I don't think the referee saw that one. Fireman carry into a stone cold stunner. That one's called rolling the bones. Johnny Reno now laying the Lightning Kid out. And this has got to be it, the snake eyes. Reno's version of the Hangman's neckbreaker, and the Kid is forced to submit. Reno there stretching the spinal cord of Jerry Reiner, but that's not all. The match is over. The High Rollers have won. But not satisfied with the victory, the High Rollers putting the boots to the Lightning Kid now, hammering away. Look out, here comes the Highlander with that sword. That dragon head katana clears out the ring. And the winners of this contest, with outside interference from their manager, Mr. Luciano, are going to be the High Rollers. Stay tuned, wrestling fans. Up next, more great action. Our opening match is going to be a one-on-one contest. You see him right there, Mr. Electricity himself, Jerry Reiner. He'll be taking on a youngster with a lot of talent by the name of Miracle Mikey Webb. Webb to be second in at ringside by his mentor in the sport of pro wrestling, local area legend Marvelous Marcel Pringle. Should be interesting to see how Pringle's ideals in the sport of pro wrestling have rubbed off on Miracle Mikey Webb. And already Pringle John with the referee in there, official Archie Brooks. Mr. Electricity there waiting patiently in the corner. This match taking place in Milton, Florida at the Santa Rosa County Auditorium. Marcel Pringle always with something to say there, really getting on the case of Archie Brooks. But Brooks putting that fast count on him. That'll get Marcel Pringle on the floor. The bell sounds and we're underway. Collar and elbow tie up center of the ring now. Both men jockeying for position. Rake of the eyes there from Webb right off the bat and hard right hands. You can see Pringle's influence. Look out, reversal of the Irish whip. Reiner drops down, reverse elbow smash. Sends Mikey Webb to the canvas. Boot to the midsection by Reiner. Irish whip into the ropes, duck of the elbow by Mikey Webb and a big spinning heel kick. Floating over for the cover is Reiner, but only a count of two. Webb a little addled there. Goes over some advice. In the corner there with Marvelous Marcel Pringle, and Pringle, words of encouragement for Miracle Mikey Webb, his protege. They square off once again. Collar and elbow tie up center of the ring, standing side headlock from the youngster. Into a hammerlock now. Nice chain wrestling. Oh, he's paintbrushing him right in the back of the head. Insulting move there. Reiner reverses with a hammerlock now. Standing side headlock. Reversing once again. Reiner does him one better with a snap mare to the canvas. And Marcel Pringle there complaining about a pull of the hair. I didn't see any of that. The combatants circle once again inside the ring. Locking up hammerlock from Mr. Electricity, Jerry Reiner. Hammerlock reversed there by Miracle Mikey Webb. Look out, Webb shoots his man into the ropes. Duck under by Reiner and into a front chancery. Reiner definitely going to have the experience advantage, the edge on Miracle Mikey Webb. But Webb's going to have that speed and agility, that quickness advantage, along with the youth. Probably an endurance advantage as well. Webb now working the arm. Winds Reiner with the wrist lock. Reiner relieving the pressure, tripping the leg there. Quick cover. Only a count of one. And they square off once again. And Mikey Webb once again over to the corner there to Marcel Pringle. Do Marcel Pringle's lips ever stop moving? Wait a minute, Mikey Webb. Really getting into the official's face here. That's grounds for disqualification as far as I'm concerned, but Archie Brooks will give as good as he gets. Reiner there stepping between the two. We might have had another one-on-one matchup right there, wrestling fans. They lock up once again, and it's Webb shooting the knee into the midsection of Reiner. Squarely to the breadbasket there. Wait a second, Marcel Pringle's got the tights. Reiner with nowhere to go now. Hard right hands to the midsection.
Hard knife-edge chop to the chest, and another. Irish whip to the opposite side. Reiner off the second turnbuckle. Went for that cross body press, but nobody home. Good presence of mind there, and a big kick to the ribs by Mikey Webb. Webb choking his man on that second rope, and Marcel Pringle once again getting involved. Webb there averting the referee's attention. And it's turned into a 2-on-1 situation for Mr. Electricity. He's getting hammered away at in the corner there by Miracle Mikey. Webb picks his man up, snapmare center of the ring. Goes for a quick lateral press cover, only a count of one there. Locks in the reverse chin lock now. Trying to wear Reiner down. Marcel Pringle shouting the instructions to Miracle Mikey Webb. This youngster's got so much potential. But I really don't think he needs to heed the advice of a man like Marvelous Marcel Pringle. I mean, the guy's got no scruples, folks. Reiner makes his way to his feet now. Hard elbows to the midsection, but right to the eyes there from Miracle Mikey Webb. Boot to the midsection now. Webb taking over once again. Shoots his man in. Reversal by Reiner. Boot to the midsection here, and Reiner locks his man in now. Vertical suplex out of desperation from Mr. Electricity there. Floats over for the lateral press. Only a count of two there for Reiner. Reiner trying to mount that comeback. Look out, ducks the clothesline. Good grief, did you see that drop kick connect? What athleticism there from Miracle Mikey Webb. And Webb shoots Reiner out of the ring now. Right at the feet of Marcel Pringle, who's putting the boots to Reiner behind the back of the referee. Good grief, Reiner's anatomy comes crashing down hard on the floor. And Marcel Pringle giving no quarter to Reiner there. But the veteran able to put his foot on the rope there. Breaking up the pin attempts from Mikey Webb. This is a handicap match, folks. Reiner's got to find a way to neutralize Pringle's interference, or this match will be over very soon. Wait a second, catching the boot now. Boot to the midsection. Good grief, twisting enziguri kick. There's no limit to how far this kid Mikey Webb can go in the business. I just don't think he needs to stoop to these kind of tactics. Choking away there at Reiner. Mr. Electricity gasping for air. And again choking away in the throat. The official needs to take charge here. Another hard right hand locking in the abdominal stretch here. Miracle Mikey Webb punishing Mr. Electricity. Using that top rope for added leverage now. Keen eye by the official there, Archie Brooks. Hip lock takeover by Reiner out of desperation. Barely able to get his man over. And Mr. Electricity's taking a lot of punishment here. And again going right to the eyes there. Taking the low road. Mikey Webb driving those shoulders into the breadbasket. Taking the oxygen right out of the lungs of Jerry Reiner. Good grief, both feet right on the sternum. And dropping the leg now. Barely able to get that shoulder off the mat there. And Mr. Electricity is fading fast, folks. He's still in it, though. Hard right hands to the stomach. But Webb cuts his man off with forearm shots across the shoulder blades. And again out to the arena floor goes Reiner. And again getting involved, marvelous Marcel Pringle. And if you'll notice, fans, in the background there, Percy Pringle, the cousin of Marcel Pringle, a.k.a. Paul Bearer from World Wrestling Entertainment. He's getting his chuckles watching his cousin abuse poor Jerry Reiner. Illegally, I might add. Might be a different story if Reiner and Pringle were going at it one-on-one. Cheap shot after cheap shot. Mikey Webb there passing off the wrist tape he was choking Reiner with to marvelous Marcel Pringle. They're pulling out all the stops. Look out, locking in an inverted Indian deathlock here. And you can see the excruciating pain etched on the facial features of Jerry Reiner. Nice bridge there from Miracle Mikey Webb. Reaching over now, getting the chin lock and rolling his man. Reiner frees himself with a couple of hard elbow smashes. Boot to the ribs once again from Miracle Mikey Webb. You got to give it to the kid. He's staying on his man, that's for sure. Scoop and a slam, center of the ring, and Mikey Webb now hits the ropes. Into the air, look out, nobody home for the knee drop. Wait a second, Reiner, shining wizard. Nicely executed out of nowhere. But can he capitalize now? Both men down. Mikey Webb got knocked for a loop. The fans here in Milton getting behind Mr. Electricity, Jerry Reiner. Both men make their way to their feet now. Blocking the attempted punch by Webb is Reiner, and firing back with one of his own. Nails his man once again. Third time's the charm. The trifecta from Reiner hammering away now. Irish whip into the ropes, flying lariat. Down goes Mikey Webb. Reiner struggling over for the cover. Only a count of two there. And Mr. Electricity's got to put it into overdrive here. Hard kicks to the midsection from Reiner. Winds his man, shoots him into the buckle. Head of steam with a clothesline. Here comes the standing bulldog. Face first to the canvas goes Mikey Webb. Reiner off the ropes now. Snaps off the leaping elbow drop. Cover and a kick out once again. What an incredible action we've had thus far, wrestling fans, and there's much more to come. Michinoku driver from Reiner. Again, only a count of two there. And Miracle Mikey Webb once again going to the eyes. Turning the tide of momentum. Reversal from Reiner, knee to the midsection. There it is. Reiner with shock therapy, his patented finishing maneuver. That's a 3 count. We have a winner. Just a second, Marcel Pringle from behind. We don't need these kind of shenanigans. Post-match attack here from Marcel Pringle. Reiner's already beat down and exhausted. Here comes Mikey Webb into the fray, and it's a 2-on-1. These two are as thick as thieves. Marcel slams his man to the canvas. He's instructing Mikey Webb to go to that top rope. Miracle Mikey will fly. Beautiful frog splash. But it's too little, too late. Reiner's already won the match. Oh, Marcel's making the referee count. Stay tuned, wrestling fans. We've got more action up next.
All right, wrestling fans, we're set for the first contest on this Invasion Productions exclusive home video. The Tag Team Championships of the IWC, the Independent Wrestling Council, will be on the line.
Well, here come the challengers for the IWC Tag Team titles, but what is Mobile area legend Marvelous Marcel Pringle doing with them? Well, there you hear it, wrestling fans. The commissioner there dropping the bomb, James Roberts, announcing that Marvelous Marcel Pringle will be the special guest referee for this matchup. And the future icon Nick Vortex and Mr. Electricity Jerry Reiner, the tag team champions, really have their work cut out for them on this occasion. Should be a great competitive matchup between two great tag team combinations. As the challengers hit the ring, this match a rematch for the tag team titles. It was 2 weeks prior to this event when Mr. Electricity Jerry Reiner and the future icon Nick Vortex stole the tag team belts from around the waists of Trailer Fabulous, the Alpha Male Mercury McLeod, and Crazy Joe Fargo. And special guest referee there, Marvelous Marcel Pringle, urging the champions to step inside the squared circle. Pringle really laying down the law there to Reiner and Vortex. And he's not afraid to lay on that quick count either, wrestling fans. Pringle laying down the law there and calling for the bell, and we're underway, wrestling fans. The Independent Wrestling Council Tag Team Championships on the line. The champions, the future icon Nick Vortex and Mr. Electricity Jerry Reiner, taking on the challengers Trailer Fabulous, the Alpha Male Mercury McLeod, and Crazy Joe Fargo. And it's Vortex locking up, standing side headlock on Mercury McLeod. McLeod shoots his man off into the ropes. With momentum, a tackle there from Vortex. Blocking the attempt of the hip lock. Into an arm drag takeover from McLeod. One for Reiner, who enters the squared circle. High back body drop. And McLeod dips the shoulder and down goes Reiner. The Alpha Male is on fire early on in this contest. The champion's trying to regroup there, but McLeod, with a handful of Vortex's hair, brings him into the squared circle the hard way. The future icon at the mercy of Trailer Fabulous. Legal tag is made, and off the top turnbuckle with a flying clothesline comes Crazy Joe Fargo crashing down on one half of the tag team champions. Lateral press on a count of two there from Fargo. Kick square in the mouth there. Nick Vortex checking his teeth there. And a short drop kick right to the side of the cranium. That's using your head, the old jawbreaker maneuver there from Crazy Joe Fargo. Crazy Joe now ascending the second turnbuckle, drops the guillotine leg drop. Vortex trying to make the tag there. But Mercury McLeod, the legal man now, grapevining the legs. And a Shin and Damaki combination there. This Mercury McLeod, the alpha male, I got to tell you, wrestling fans, one of the most spectacular mat wrestlers that I've seen come down the pike in a long time. There's a shot for Reiner, who got caught napping on the apron. And McLeod tying up Vortex once again in another hold. Reiner trying to come in and make the save, but Marvelous Marcel Pringle cuts him off at the pass. Meanwhile, Vortex suffering the effects of this excruciatingly painful submission mat hold here. Reiner there putting Vortex's foot on the rope. But aggressive officiating there from Marvelous Marcel Pringle, the special referee. I gotta tell you, I think James Roberts did a great job, the commissioner, in picking Marvelous Marcel for this match. As an official, drop toe hold there on Reiner, who is tagged in legally. Armbar on the canvas from Mercury McLeod. McLeod with that extensive amateur background. I think Mercury McLeod's been wrestling since he was about 9 years old. Hard forearm shot there by the alpha male on Mr. Electricity. And Reiner finds himself tied to the tree of woe here. Stepping on the groin there. McLeod punishing one half of the tag team champions. And I don't have to describe that one to any of the male viewers at home. There's the legal tag. In comes Crazy Joe Fargo. Looks like he's going back to that second turnbuckle. Wait a second. Crazy Joe signaling for it. Could it be? Yes, the testicular claw hold. Reiner in excruciating pain. And when he makes it back to the showers in the dressing room area, wrestling fans, he's going to be singing soprano. Marvelous Marcel Pringle there getting on the case of the future icon, Nick Vortex. Tag is made by the challengers. Double team action here. Both men drop down. A leapfrog from McLeod. Reverse elbow smash from Crazy Joe. Patented tag team offense. The double team from Trailer Fabulous. Hard forearm shot there from McLeod. Reversal of the Irish whip. Wait a second. From the outside, Nick Vortex with a knee. And a spinning heel kick inside the ring from Mr. Electricity. The tag is made. In comes the future icon. And just like that, wrestling fans, with the illegal interference from Vortex, the tide of this match is turned into the corner of the champions. Vortex with hard shoulder blocks to the breadbasket in the corner there for McLeod. Wait a second, sunset flip pinning combination out of nowhere there. Vortex kicking out. And the future icon bullies his man down. Vortex now with a scoop and a slam. Standing moonsault. Great athleticism shown there from the future icon. Legal tag is made here by the champions. Double Irish whip and a reverse elbow smash. Look at the cocky, arrogant strut from Vortex and Reiner. Reiner now, snap mare. Short drop kick on target right between the shoulder blades. Lateral press cover. Only a count of two as McLeod powers out. Another quick tag here from the champions, working like a well-oiled machine on the offense. Double gut shot there. Wait a second. The battering ram. The tag team champions going retro there, shades of Luke and Butch the Bushwhackers. Easy for me to say. Another big forearm there from Nick Vortex. Shoots his man into the ropes, Irish whip. BTR spinebuster. Drives the challenger into the canvas. Here comes Vortex off the ropes with that short snapping elbow drop. Makes the tag, in comes Mr. Electricity. Could be another double team maneuver here. Irish whip from Vortex. Drop toe hold off the ropes. Mr. Electricity with another short snapping elbow. And the homage there to Japanese legend Matt Star Keiji Muto. Crazy Joe Fargo in to make the save on that pin attempt. And Reiner now locking in the submission hold. Version of a rear chin lock here. Reiner trying to deprive McLeod's body of that vital oxygen. I gotta say, in the early moments, if you were scoring on points, Trailer Fabulous, the challengers, had this match well in hand. But as of now, it's all the champions, Reiner and Vortex. Irish whip into the ropes, look out, springboard up the second rope there. McLeod with a reverse elbow smash. This could be his opportunity to make the tag to Crazy Joe Fargo. Inching towards his corner, but Reiner, dogged determination there, the veteran, hooks the leg and makes the tag. In comes the future icon, dropping the elbow. High leg drop from the future icon, Nick Vortex. Hard elbow smash right to the top of the head there. Wait a second. McLeod with a schoolboy roll there out of desperation. But the alpha male gets hooked and a Russian leg sweep. This one's a pick'em, wrestling fans. Even money, it could go either way. Wait a minute. Vortex locking in the switch. Reminiscent of the alpha male's former tag team partner, Cyrus LeVay. Vortex adding a little insult to injury with that one. Illegal action there from the outside by Reiner, a rake of the eyes, and the champions in control in this one. Boot to the midsection from Nick Vortex. Nice standing drop kick, beautiful form on that one. I gotta tell you, if McLeod can't make the tag soon, wrestling fans, it's gonna be all over for the challengers in this one. Wait a minute, avoiding the contact, McLeod ducks the double clothesline and delivers a lariat of his own to both men. This has gotta be McLeod's opportunity. Can he make the tag to Crazy Joe Fargo? There it is, the legal tag. In comes Fargo. Crazy Joe with a clothesline on Reiner. Takes down Vortex with a knockdown. Scoop and a slam on Mr. Electricity. And one for the future icon. Crazy Joe Fargo on fire. Wait a second, low blow there from Vortex. Meanwhile, on the outside, reversal of the whip. Into the steel ring post goes Reiner. Wait a second. Where did Ata come from? One half of the Jihad Warriors, along with Rata and Allah Akbar, Devastation Incorporated, but we had a pinfall there. Crazy Joe avoided the contact. Ata speared Vortex, and it's all over. We've got new IWC Tag Team Champions. Mr. Electricity Jerry Reiner back inside the squared circle, and he does not appear to be happy. Having words with his tag team partner, Nick Vortex, the future icon. Reiner wondering what happened there. He was on the outside, took that ring post, but apparently they've patched things up. Wait a minute, out of nowhere, Reiner with a kick to the groin. The Shining Wizard, Mr. Electricity, now severing ties with the future icon. And Nick Vortex tasting shock therapy there. Here comes Trailer Fabulous to make the save. Stay tuned, wrestling fans. More action up next. All right, wrestling fans, we're back with our second contest. A big grudge match between two individuals with no love lost. I'm talking about the Intimidator, Steve Fury, and Mr. Electricity, Jerry Reiner.
He is the Intimidator. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Fury.
And Reiner wasting no time going after Steve Fury, the Intimidator, hammering away. Shoots his man in, Irish whip. Fury ducks the clothesline, flying forearm smash. Takes Reiner down, and Fury is like a rabid dog mounting Reiner. Hard right hands to the top of the cranium. And Fury with a lot of reason to be upset with Jerry Reiner. Multiple attacks from behind in the past. Irish whip hard into the buckle goes Reiner. Gets the boot up. Fury with momentum. Comes back in. Hammering away at Mr. Electricity, and Fury will not be denied on this night. Double leg takedown, mounts Reiner again. And Fury has obviously not come to wrestle in this match. He's come to fight. The official there, Archie Brooks, getting on the case of Fury about those clenched fists. And Reiner takes the low road. This match taking place under the banner of XW 2000 Wrestling at the Santa Rosa County Auditorium in Milton, Florida. Reiner there snapping the throat of Steve Fury off that top rope. Short drop kick right to the side of the head. And up to this point, wrestling fans, it was all the Intimidator Steve Fury. But now Reiner, the pendulum of momentum, swinging into his corner. And Mr. Electricity pulling out all the stops there, choking his man on that second rope. Snap mare center of the ring. Short drop kick right to the back there. And a blatant chokehold right in front of Archie Brooks there, the referee. Going back again, breaking on the count of 4 each time so he doesn't get disqualified. Reiner raking away at the facial features of Fury. And I haven't seen Jerry Reiner this vicious in a long time, wrestling fans. Shoots his man to the opposite buckle. Comes in with a big clothesline. A lot of impact there. And a bulldog headlock. Face first to the canvas goes Fury. And even in a grudge match such as this, wrestling fans, Reiner takes time out to be cocky and arrogant with that little dance before he drops the leg right across the throat of Steve Fury. But wait a second, out of nowhere, Fury takes his man down once again, hammering away. A burst of offense there from Steve Fury that came out of nowhere, but a short drop kick to the knee sets his man up, the Shining Wizard, right to the temple. Reiner connecting with that blow there. It looked as if Steve Fury was making a comeback. Reiner cut that one short. Locking in the abdominal stretch here. A punishing submission hold. And Reiner, as we saw in the first matchup, wrestling fans, using that top rope for leverage. Archie Brooks, the official, suspected something there, but you can't call what you can't see, and this time he catches Reiner. Good eye by Brooks and a hip lock takeover by Fury. Both men down here. Reiner makes his way over, rakes the eyes. Taking the shortcut there. Mr. Electricity's definitely no member of the clergy. Reiner scoops his man. Michinoku driver. The back of the head of Steve Fury driven into the mat, and a short snapping elbow drop. Hooks the leg now. This could be all, wrestling fans. But Steve Fury showing that determination, the intestinal fortitude, gets that left shoulder off the canvas. I think it's his pure hatred for Reiner driving him on right now. Reiner, along with the rest of the invasion, invading XW2000 and targeting the Intimidator Steve Fury as their first victim. Multiple beatings at the hands of the invasion. Spearheaded, of course, by Mr. Electricity. And now Fury gets his shot. Blocked the lightning strike super kick. Dug of the clothesline. And there it is, wrestling fans. Reiner connects. Taking a little too much time here to go for the cover. Fails to hook the leg. And Fury barely manages to get out before the count of 3. Mr. Electricity there in disbelief. Fury trying to draw on the support of the ringside fans here in Milton, Florida at the Santa Rosa County Auditorium, and once again Reiner going right to the eyes. You got to wonder how much more of that Archie Brooks is going to stand before he disqualifies Reiner. Wait a second, could be shock therapy here, fans. Reiner going for the downs. The coup de grace. Wait a second, reversal by Fury. Oklahoma roll out of nowhere, and a 3 count. Unbelievable, a quick victory for the Intimidator Steve Fury. And he beat him with wrestling, fans. But wait a second, Reiner's not done. Scooping his man, wait a minute, up and over. Reverse Russian leg sweep, and Fury hammers away once again. The official gets him off there. Fans, Steve Fury's going to be your winner. Stay tuned, more action up next.